G'day guys, this week on Fat Ride's Garage we do a little bit more door customisation and we move forward into fabricating the aprons. G'day guys, welcome back to the channel, and this week we're working on the doors here with X. He's already been customising these mirror mounts, which we'll get to in a moment. We'll actually throw one of the mirrors on and we'll show you what it looks like. But now that that's sort of at a certain stage, he's moved on to doing the door handles. And if you have a look here, what we've done is we've actually had a piece of metal cut out at Metal and Processing, where they've done a really nice job of cutting out the door handle shape, and that's actually made out of 2mm steel, and we're just about to go ahead and tack it in and get it all fitted up nice and flush. So let's switch the welder on. And so yeah, okay, put that on. I need gloves. I don't really need gloves, but you know, I don't want to get a sunburn on my fingertips, you know. Alright. What sort of temper we got there? Okay. Alright mate, so you just show me where you want me to spot and I'll spot.
Alright, that's about good there, so
oh, I need glasses. I forgot. I need glasses.
okay, so just put one about there.
Yeah, here we go.
Yep.
That wasn't good.
Beautiful. No, that'd be fine.
Okay.
Yep. And we'll put one down here. About there. Beautiful. Put one up here. Bit closer to the ruler probably. Yep. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna lift this up. Just right there. Yep. Yep. Nice. Yep.
Sometimes after you've tacked you have a bit of drama getting those out, but that's good.
Okay, right there.
Right?
Yep. Just right there. Alright, we might cut that, open it up a bit.
Yeah, cut that open, yeah, go ahead.
Yep. Alright, right where that arrow is, yep. Yep, right there. Go again. Beautiful.
Okay.
That's it.
Looking good. Shall we grab the handle and we can just show everyone how it looks with the handle?
Yep.
Where is the handle?
I think that might be. That's it.
Yeah. Alright. So these I mentioned it last time, but anyway, these are out of an Aston Martin Vanquish. So real nice door handles. I'm sure they've got all sorts of electronic gizmos. I have no idea what they're for, but I guess we'll find out. But yeah, basically if you press on the back of it manually, it opens up. Really nice shape to it and everything. But I'm sure an Aston Martin Vanquish would have some tricks up its sleeve. So I'm kind of interested to know, like when you pop your your key fob to unlock the doors, do these actually open out a little bit for you to grab, or what? Be interesting to find out. But anyway, so these go in here like that and mount up nice and flush, and then they'll be painted body color. So I think that's pretty cool.
We also got rid of the locks too.
Oh yeah, that's right. So we welded up the lock holes, because who needs to lock a car, right?
No.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, and what we might do is we'll just have a look at the mirror. Can you grab the driver's mirror, mate? So these mirrors are not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I know that, I realise that. A lot of you will be sort of thinking, oh, Falcon Coupe's not meant to look like that. Well, I'm not trying to restore a Falcon Coupe. I'm trying to do something different. So it's a custom car, and you customise stuff. So this is one of the things we're customising. And I guess part of the reason I was doing all of this is I wanted an old school muscle car that was tough, it was customised, but it had all the modern stuff, all the high-tech stuff of a modern car, and these mirrors are part of it. So now these are late model Mustang mirrors. Do you want to stand it up?
No, it's fine. We'll just slide it towards this way and yep, that's it.
So yeah, so these mirrors are of a late model Mustang, but not the Australian delivered ones. They have a really ugly triangle type one. These mirrors here I got sent out from America, so apparently the American version have these style mirrors, which are much nicer looking, they're more streamlined. Actually, I'll get an old one. So if you have a look at the difference, this is an Australian style mirror, so it's like kicks up in a funny triangle shape, and I wouldn't have put those on that car at all, but it was actually Aaron down at Malibu Smash that mentioned these American ones, and they're definitely a lot different. If you see they're a lot narrower there. Okay, so we'll stand her up. Just come around the front. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so it does have a mirror on it, but I've just taped it up so it doesn't get pretty prone to breaking things.
Yeah, so we obviously want to protect the glass of the mirror. But come around the front here and have a look at the actual shape and profile of it. So yeah. Actually, you know what we should do? Let's just go and take it and put it up against the car.
Yeah.
So you want to go around the front of the car, Hayden? So yeah, that should give you some idea of how she looks. Maybe even go back a bit further, back near the bench, and take your ladder back there. And then, just get up and have a look, from where you would be standing normally if it was on the street. How does that look? Don't say it looks bad or you're sacked.
Looks good.
Good.
So the mirror's been actually recessed into the door as well, so it actually looks like it's coming out and it's not actually just bolted to the car.
That's right. That's right. So I don't know if you guys picked that up, but the mirror's it's not mounted flush to the skin. He's actually recessed the whole thing to get the desired effect.
And the Mustang that these come off, they're actually angled up a little bit like a wing. but when I put it onto the door, it just looked wrong.
Yeah.
So we've angled it down so that when you look straight, the bottom of the mirror is parallel to all the body lines of the car.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it definitely looks good. It doesn't look off. And if you come from this angle and you look up here, you see the lines of the mirror. All these lines here virtually match the line of the pillar, the windscreen pillar. And when you look at this angle, it just fits.
And so everything is going to be straight, so the lines to the sill, to the gaps, to the door, to the handle, to the mirror, everything's going to be symmetrical.
Yeah. So for those guys that are used to looking at, the Falcon coupes with all their original stuff, like, this may look, wrong to you, but I think we're pretty happy with it because we feel that it fits with the character of the car, and that is, a modernised version of a Falcon coupe. So, yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, so she's all, And the good thing about it is that we didn't do any alterations to the mirror, so it's going to use all the original components, the seals and everything. So if, for whatever reason, happened to break it at some stage, we could always just order one off the shelf and replace it without worrying about customising it. So essentially we've customised the door skin rather than customised the mirror. So yeah, it's good, mate. Alright, so as you saw in the video, I was just working these aprons on the dolly I had in the vise, just to give that edge a little bit of a radius. This one here, this was actually one that I originally made, and I made some mistakes on it, so I thought I'll use it as a mock-up. And it's gone through various iterations where I've sort of changed it a few times, but this is the profile that I've ended up wanting to go with. So I went ahead and recreated them. This time, I did a better job, in the bead roller, and got it pretty much exactly the way I want it. And yeah, so I just was working these in the dolly just to give that a nice rounded edge. And then I've got these side pieces, made up for it. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and tack them into place, etc., etc., and end up with something like this. So That's what I'm going to go ahead and do now, is just move on with tacking them all up, getting them into the shape I want, and then I'll go ahead and weld them, finish them, and take it from there. So yeah. So that's the driver's side done, and as always, now we've got to do another one. Anyway, that's cool. It's turned out alright. Got a little bit of a gap here, but that's fine. I'm actually going to use some 3mm steel and just basically cut that shape out and weld that in there, because this is actually the profile that I want. So I'll be following the line of that panel. And when you look down, it's basically nicely lined up with that upper control arm, so everything sort of looks parallel. And then inside here, I've done my best to to use the bead roller and sort of follow the shape of that part of the cross member. It may not be 100% perfect, but I can always make a few little alterations with the sanding disc. Alright guys, that's about it for this episode. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget, please like, share and subscribe, and help us grow the channel. And meanwhile, we'll catch you in the next episode.